What's good, y'all? It's your boy Comic BA Gamer. You know what I'm saying? Reporting from my second YouTube page. For some strange reason, my first page where I got all my streams and my games and shit, me in the studio and all that, I forgot the password, so I can't really get into it, so I had to make another page. I still go live on it when I'm gaming though. But that ain't what I jumped on here. I jumped on here for. So I'm just gonna get right into the topic. Sister versus sister. Now the situation with Gorilla and her sister. Now, once again, I'm gonna say I don't know them. I'm on the outside looking in, but for me, it's the entitlement. Like it's the entitlement. Like, and the crazy thing is, it's a lot of family like that. It's a lot of family that think they entitled to whatever you make. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I get it. She made it, but how do you think because she made it that you're entitled to her money? I was watching an interview with her, with her on Skinbone. Shout out to Skinbone, man. He funny as hell. But like he asked her, what makes you think you're entitled to your sister's money? And I don't even really, like I said, that's not what I do when I'm on my channel or anything. But this motherfucking woman said, I'm entitled because I slept on the floor with her. As a black man from the Alley Wells housing projects, you know what I'm saying? I know what it's like to struggle, but most definitely, you know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker made it, like, how you feel like you're entitled. Now, if she choose to give you something, then that's a different story. But to just sit there and say you're entitled, so you basically, so because she's successful, that means you're successful. And then you also got to think about it. The way like this girl's personality is, she probably burnt a lot of bridges, and you then like we said, like you never know what her and her sister went through, and that's probably why Glow don't want to help. You know what I'm saying? She probably forgave and all that, but it's just weird to me. That shit is just weird. And trust me, I know because I have family members. I have a cousin like that. I have a cousin like that. That's entitled. I ain't gonna say the nigga name, but like I got a cousin like that that do the same thing. But it's not entitled, but he more like if he gets something, he'll throw it in your face, or if you know what I'm saying, like he does weird shit like that, or star shit, and then try to play victim and all that. And I just think, you know what I'm saying, with what's her name, Victoria Gold sister. I just think, you know what I'm saying. I just think that, you know what I'm saying, what she's doing. Like I said, I'm on the outside looking in, but it's definitely wrong because like how I like how I grew up. And this is like any black family, like you know what I'm saying. First of all, the internet, that Facebook shit, these platforms and shit, that shit is set up for motherfuckers to look stupid because like I feel like if you have a situation with your sibling, you keep that shit in house. You feel me? You keep that shit in house. You going to like, and like I said, I'm never gonna black, especially no black person. I'm never gonna, and this may seem like I'm contradicting myself, but hey, any time it's a black person involved, get the money any way you can. But come on, man, bashing your sister to get on, basically bashing your sister to get famous, like that's crazy. And I just be trying to figure out because a lot of people be feeding into that and I be watching the comments and shit. Mother's like, oh, Gorilla wrong for not taking care of her family and all that. And I'm trying to figure this out. Like, somebody please help me understand how is she wrong? How's she wrong? Now I can see if this is taken care of. Like I can see she got famous and she like, man, all right, man, I want to keep this shit in house. I want y'all to work for me. I'm gonna pay y'all. You know what I'm saying? Work for me. Be my hairstylist. Promote my videos, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You work for me. That way you will be getting fame. They will all be paying y'all so y'all can start your own brand out. That I can understand. But but to sit up there, and say some, oh, you know what I'm saying, I'm entitled to some of her money, that's some goofy ass shit to me. That's some goofy ass shit to me because technically, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna keep it a bean. The only persons that, you know what I'm saying, she really supposed to take care of is her mother and her father. That's real shit, you know what I'm saying? The mother and the father, and it depends on how your mother and your father raised you, you know what I'm saying? But as black people, that really is the goal for us as kids. Grow up in the projects, watching our parents struggle, and we supposed to get a sense of urgency. Like, man, if I ever get famous, I get a nice amount of money. I want to make sure my mama good. I want to move my mama out the projects. I want to make sure my daddy good if my daddy been in my life. That's normally our urge. But like when it's like siblings, like man, like you don't just know what I'm saying. Like how do you just feel entitled? Like I ain't gonna front. If I ever made it with the art or the music, rapping or whatever, I ain't gonna front. I got a few family members I would look out for. You know what I'm saying? Just a few. But trust and believe, I'm not giving them motherfucker no 500,000. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck do you need 500,000 for? And then you got to think about it, like you don't know. And this is what I'm trying to figure out with the sister and shit. She don't know Gorilla's situation. You know what I'm saying? Like Gorilla got a whole glam squad she got to pay, backup dancers, the manager. So it's a lot. It's a lot of this shit. So for you to make it seem like that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure the way Glow personality is, she looked like she would have put the family on. Okay, I set you up. I set you up so you can get, you know what I'm saying? So you can do your own thing. But to know what I'm saying, just think that, oh, because she made it, now she gotta take care of me. Now you gotta think about it. All these people are grown. And, technically, she don't really owe them nothing. I mean, if you family oriented, even if you family oriented, like, okay, I'll put you in a position to be successful. That's more That's more of what I'm talking about. Put them in a position to be successful. But for her sister to just come out and, oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you supposed to know. I can't, oh my God, I cannot stand motherfucking family people like that. Entitled as family members. So I made it. I got out here, bust my ass, getting booed at talent shows, going in the studio, people telling me my music trash when I knew it wasn't. Now I make it. Now because I made it, you feel like, especially you've been doing me wrong since I was a kid too. You feel like you entitled to my money, like you didn't help me. What raps did you help me write? What studio sessions did you help me pay for? I just seen some shit on I just seen some shit on the internet where she posted up a fight of her sister. She had to be Gloria had to been like 15 or 14, fighting some chick, and I ain't gonna front. Glo was hell in her own and shit. Up to the last 5 seconds of the video where she lost her balance and fell. But the way the sister made it seem like she got stumped out. And and I don't know Victoria Woods. I'm not trying to know her. I'm just speaking on the situation. So I will say this. Please don't come for me. I have a right to voice my opinion. So I'm just letting you know. Like you say, you be on this, somebody say something, you're gonna come for them. Please don't come for me, because if you do, I will say something back to you. So please don't do it. I'm just voicing my opinion. I'm just a regular dude speaking on the situation. And I know, trust me, I'm from Chicago. I'm from the trenches. You know what I'm saying? I deal with shit like that on a regular, especially with bougie ass family members, entitled ass family members. So I get it. I get it. And then it's just a simple fact that she's disrespecting the mama and all that. Even if the mama is playing both sides, you know what I'm saying? Bro, that's your mama, G. You know what I'm saying? You don't, dad, come on, man. You gotta remember, you only get one set of parents. You know, and it's gonna be a time where they never get called and they gotta go to heaven to get their wings, you know what I'm saying? And do you really want like your people to remember you like, man, yeah, she talked about our moms and father all on the internet, like it's just some shit that you do that you can't come back from. It's just some shit that you just can't come back from. My whole thing is like, man, it's the entitlement. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't sit up there because somebody made it and you know what I'm saying, because they made it, they supposed to take care of you. Like I said, you don't know what was in the contract that she signed. A lot of people don't know that. But then I seen some more shit where she say she looks at her sister's network, and every time she look at her network, it makes her mad. Now, I ain't no, I'm not super smart when it comes to like millions and shit, but if you got time to sit up all day and look at your sister network every day and get mad about that, and I ain't trying to never start no shit with nobody, but that's a jealous motherfucker. Like with a sister like that, you don't need enemies. Like for real. Like, but now, you know what I'm saying? You done got on, you charging all this money for interviews and shit, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, like that's cool, but like how you got on is like to me, I'm just on the outside looking in, but I'm just saying from my eyes. How you got on is foul as fuck, man. You got on by bashing your sisters, by bashing your little sister. And you got on by bashing your mom and your father. Like, dude, like who does that? You know what I'm saying? Like really, like who does that? You know what I'm saying? Like you really got on by bashing your family, Joe. That's crazy. That's crazy. And you don't see nothing wrong with that. And I see a lot of people saying, "Oh, she's supposed to take care of her family." I'm like, how the hell do you think that? Like, how? Like, especially if she, because I ain't gonna lie, if I wasn't cool with my family like that, or we had bad problems and shit like that, I made it. I ain't even gonna. I'm not. I ain't gonna. I ain't gonna front my move. Hell no, I ain't taking. What the fuck? I'm like. What the fuck? I'm taking care of y'all for? I made it. I hustled. Y'all didn't know what I'm saying. Help me get this shit. And I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure Glow done looked out for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure she done looked out for them. But she probably had to cut probably have to cut people off. Probably got boundaries. When you got money, people look at you different when you got money. Like for real. Motherfuckers look at you different when you got money. And maybe you know what I'm saying, like I said, I'm on the outside looking in. Maybe you know what I'm saying. Maybe Glow just got tired of motherfuckers trying to use up as a ATM. You never know. Like man, it's just like that. But I will say, you know what I'm saying, like it's both sides. They should be able to at least them one clip. They ought to at least I'll say this: they should both try to come to this, to an agreement and sit down and talk about this. Like, why the fuck do you feel like I should help you? You know what I'm saying? But again, it's boundaries in this shit. And from what I'm seeing, Victoria Woods done crossed boundaries that she can't even, you know what I'm saying, come back from. So I doubt that her sister would ever want to talk to her. Don't get me wrong, mama gonna beef. That's one thing about family. Y'all gonna fall out with family. Y'all gonna be family, trust me. Y'all know that better than anybody. But you know what I'm saying? It's just certain things you don't say and you can't come back from. And going on the internet bashing your sister and your mama and your daddy, even if you was done wrong, you go to the internet to entertain motherfuckers that don't know you, and now you got all these websites, these blog sites. They don't give a fuck about what's going on. It's gossip. So now they want to fly you out here, and now you paying to tell a story. You paying to tell a story of your struggles. Like, come on, you think? I'm just saying this, real shit, Victoria. Do you think you the only black person that grew up in a house full of a lot of siblings? Do you think you're the only black person that didn't eat a lot of meals growing up? Do you think you're the only black person that grew up with rats and roaches? You think you're the only person that had to make shit like ketchup sandwiches, syrup sandwiches, mayonnaise sandwiches? The average black family has went through that struggle. So I'm just trying to figure out what made your struggle, what made your struggle different from any other black person that went through the same thing that you went through. The only difference is most black people that went through that shit, they wanted more. They didn't sit around and look for a handout. You sat around for a handout. Your sister got famous, and you thought because your sister got famous, oh, she's supposed to take care of me. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Now, you know what I'm saying? You got some money, and I'm just trying to figure out because you say Glorilla don't take care of the family, right? Now you got some money. Now let's see if you do everything that you said you was gonna do. Because what you don't understand, and I don't got hundreds of thousands of dollars or anything, but I will say this: when you got money, money make you look at shit different, and you change, and people change when they get money. Like real shit. I don't care if a motherfucker say, "Oh, when I get this, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that." When you get it, and you get to thinking about other shit, like other plans you want to get, and like in order for me to get here, I gotta cut certain people off here, and all that. Trust me, all this money you getting, you're not gonna take care of everybody. You saying that because you didn't have it. Now you got it. I want to see how much you gonna do. But yeah, other than that, I just wanted to give y'all my point of view on the situation. I really think it's just fucked up that the internet that mother's bringing family business to the internet. But other than that, this your boy Comic EA Gamer. As you see, I'm at work doing shit. just figure out how to speak on this situation. But I'll get it with y'all later.